Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Jeff back for yet another Blake, Blake Records video, and these aren't jazz. The jazz video wasn't really it wasn't really watched much. I don't think. I don't know. Sometimes the VC's funny because you go through phases where everybody's really all about the jazz, and then it kind of dips off. But those are the jazz records that I wanted to. Hi, Charlie. Where you going? Come on. Those are the jazz records that I wanted to Blake, so I did, and yeah, this is the infamous Charlie. He loves everybody in the BC. Say hi, Charlie. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, how you doing, everybody? I love the BC. Okay, buddy. Come on back up here. Come on, Charlie. Just what he wants. All right, so big shout out to the boy Ellis. I've been really, I think that's the handle you're going by. Sorry, to the boy Ellis. That's it. I said big shout out to the boy Ellis, so it works. That's why you chose that name, isn't it? But your videos are really fucking cool, man. I really enjoy learning about all this, like post-punk, early electronic music and shit. Like, man, I know Derek knows about it too, and he talks about it. But it's really neat to have more. I like to call you guys educators, man, because like I know some of it, but I don't know. You know, like you said, when you discover somebody new, when you think you know it all, which I don't know, I don't really, but you do discover someone new, and it's just that's why we love music, is to discover new shit. Speaking of which, in the background, something a little heavy actually. I don't really listen to too much heavy music, but this is great punk from Louisville, Kentucky. It's a group called Plows, just Plows, and the record is called it's an MP3. I don't have the record, but I'm sure they have records. It's called I Hate My Car and Want to Drive, which is pretty witty name for a record. So, okay. So I'm going to start actually with some early electronic music as a tip of my hat to the boy Ellis. I've been really enjoying your videos. And also, just before I get started, sorry, thanks to everybody for watching the video that I did of the group. It's not really a permanent group. It's like a revolving band kind of thing. We just call ourselves Tire Fire, and it's just fuck, man. We just fuck around all night. We get drunk and play music, and it's fun. It's really fun, and it's not always, I guess, easy to listen to for somebody who's not, part of it in a way, like making music. But I thought, fuck it. I'll just put it up and see what you guys think, or what you don't think. I don't care. Like, it's all good. It's all good. Just sharing. All right. So yeah, starting this section of Blake Records with one of my favorite records in my whole collection is Terry Riley's A Rainbow in Curved Air. Wicked album. I got this at the record fair in Moncton, New Brunswick, and I don't know what to say about this, man. This record can seriously put me, anyways. I don't know about anybody else that listens to this, but if you listen to this with, just like a top volume, my God, it'll send you into a trance. For me, anyways, it does. Really long songs. That's pretty neat. There's the back. Originally released in 1969. That's how much of a pioneer this guy was in electronic music. Fucking great stuff, man. Really cool. These guys used to be a hell of a lot more electronic. I would say electronic tribal almost, but this album in particular is a lot different from their earlier stuff. God's Money, I think, is one of them that I remember being distinctively different from this. But not to say that this isn't good though. This is a great record. This is I believe Brooklyn, New York, Gang Gang Dance on 4AD. Really looks great in the Blake though. Like, I love it when there's no writing on the front of the record and it's just a piece of art. But yeah, man, it's just great stuff. This is called Eye Contact. Check it out. Miles Davis, 4 and More, recorded live in concert. I'm not sure where it's recorded, but I think this is a little bit of his electronic period. Perhaps not, actually. I haven't listened to this in so long, man. I gotta listen to this again. If I remember correctly, it's not in the tip-top shape it should be, but my favorite Elvis Costello record, Get Happy, it's a great record. Although, admittedly, I haven't heard all of this shit, but I like it. Really fantastic record this is. This is Bill Laswell and who else? Fred Frith, many others in Material, Memory Serves. This is on celluloid. I also have a Fela Kuti record on celluloid. This is just an incredible record. It's all over the place. It's like, I don't know, I can't even quite explain it. It's really hard to do, actually. I can explain records, because I used to write reviews online and stuff for records, and I can explain if I can sit down and write, but to speak it at the time, in the moment, it's very difficult for me. But I try. Oh man, a DJ copy of the Art Ensemble of Chicago's Fanfare for the Warriors. Great record. Just fantastic. Really out there shit, man. Like, recorded in 1973, released in 1974. Great cover too. Just fantastic stuff. Steve Reich, Tellum, sorry. This is on ECM. Yep. Released in 1982. Looks great, the Blake. Just, woo, you can see the whole room. Look, you guys been seeing a lot of that fucking lamp. And some reggae. King Culture and I&I Records present Roots and Culture. Looks great in a Blake. This is in a really good shape, this record. Fantastic roots reggae. Based out of Los Angeles, California. Well, I mean, you know, distributed from Los Angeles, California. Record of African music. Recorded in Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania by David Fenshaw. This is really, really cool stuff. I really like to take some of this stuff and incorporate it into Tire Fire, like have like actually just set up like a shitty turntable and do some of the samples as we're playing. I think that'd be so fun. It was just the logistics, working that out, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's just, there's no, that's the thing, like with Tire Fire, there is no bad notes. It's just you go and you play. You know, there's no, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't really in that jam or whatever. It's just like, no apology. Excuse me. No apologizing. You just fucking go for it. Zappa and Beefheart, Bongo Fury, a must-have if you ask me. Especially, well, there's so many good tunes. Muffin Man, the Muffin Man is seated in his utensil, blah blah blah. He puts forth a tiny ounce of green rosette of his own design. I love that shit. Nina Hagen, ooh, I love Nina Hagen. I have 2 records by Nina Hagen. This is In Ecstasy. Really cool, sort of operatic, singing over like sort of new wave music. Fucking great. This is great stuff. She was quite a character, actually. Bill Bruford, one of a kind. This is an extreme promo copy. It comes with like a booklet and like a black and white photo and all this shit. So really cool stuff. Neil Young and Crazy Horse. Tipping my hat to Tony. Every time I see Neil Young records, I think of Tony, and every time I see the Smiths or Led Zeppelin, I think of Robert Frost. It's funny how that happens, but and every time I see Henry Cowell records, I think of Derek. It's funny, man. It's cool. Like, you guys are in here, like in my brain when I shop for records and stuff. Paul Horn, Visions. Oh man, I love Paul Horn. This is really psychedelic artwork too. It's really cool. This was released in 1974 on CBS. Okay, another Nina Hagen record called Fearless. This is probably my favorite of hers, actually. I have 3 of her records. You can find them cheap around here for some reason. I don't know who's hoarding all the Hagen, but someone is. But I'm getting it once they get rid of it. That's Fearless. She was like Madonna before Madonna was even thought of. Well, not that she's that old, but you know, look at her. She's the original Material Girl, without all that materialism. Big shout out to Deticha. I haven't forgotten about you, man. It's been forever since before I even got married. I've owed you a package, and I haven't forgotten. I'm going to show you the records. Show everybody the records that you sent me. The Wooden Tops. Wooden Foot Cops on the Highway is the name of this one. Love the artwork. They have great, fantastic artwork. Like, check that out. So cool. It's all just a bunch of gears and stuff. But they made it into like a skull or a face. Pretty cool stuff. This is another one you gave me. They Might Be Giants. This is a great, great record. Lincoln is the name of this. It's actually somewhat rare, too. This was released in 1988 on Bar None Records. Cool stuff, man. Thank you very much, Rob. One of the, I don't know, quintessential breakup records, Linda and Richard Thompson. Remember that song, Don't Renege on Our Love? Well, it's the first tune on this record. This is from 1982 on Hannibal Records. Great, great record. Richard Thompson is a fucking genius, if you ask me. Linda is pretty good, too. Sort of post-pavement stuff. Stephen Malkmus and the Jicks, Mirror Traffic. This is a 3-record set with the 3rd record being etched. This is pretty good, actually. It's very jammy kind of thing, but it's released in 2011 on Matador. Got It by Voices. Wow, man, I love this record. Under the Bushes, Under the Stars. Just an amazing double record set. They can punch so many songs in like one record. It's amazing. But also on Matador. Cool stuff. Earth's Bureaucratic Desire for Extracapular Extraction. I have to thank Dan in Canada for insisting that everybody buy Earth records. I have 3, and I think that's enough for me, actually. I think I kind of can hear what they're doing in a way, and but this one's really good. But I like Angels of Darkness, Demons of Light the most, I think. We'll flash back to the skateboarding days, Fugazi. This is, I think this is self-titled, isn't it? Yeah, I can't remember. But this is from 1988. Just great shit. I wonder how that fucking picture got taken. Did he just jump onto his head? It's just bizarre. Doing a handstand or something, I don't know. Cool stuff. One thing I've always respected about Dischord Records is they've always insisted that all of the music on this label be cheap. This record, actually this is an EP, I forgot, yeah. This is an EP, it's got Waiting Room, probably one of my favorites, and they're probably the most well-known tune by them. But this is $7 post-paid, and I think I paid $10 for it, so, I mean, that's just the way it is, but an amazing, absolutely incredible drummer that I was lucky enough to see in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Free jazz sort of style. Well, it was just him, so it's like he was just showing what percussion and drums could sound like. He used to play, well, he did play on Vince Giraldi's Charlie Brown record. This is Jerry Granelli. This is 1313, recorded in Halifax, Nova Scotia, where he resides now. And I saw the tour that he did for this record, and it was just incredible. Just fantastic stuff. Highly recommend it to anybody who's into new exploratory sounds. Another tip of my hat to Derek. This is a David Sylvan and Holger Azuke. Plight and Premonition is the name of it. Love the artwork. Very reminiscent of 4 AD. This was recorded in some year, 86. Good stuff, really great stuff. An extended version EP kind of thing by the Specials. I love that tune, Ghost Town. I just love this artwork too, and it looks so great in a Blake. It's on Two Tone Records. Really great ska-based label. And let's see, let's keep going. Here's another sort of heavy record that I don't usually listen to this kind of stuff, but this is Turbo Negro, Apocalypse Dudes. This is great though, actually. I've listened to this a few times, and it's fucking just balls out shit. Total 180 here with Joni Mitchell's Blue. Another ultimate sort of breakup kind of album, I think. I think that's what, or just Lonely, whatever. This was originally recorded in, I have no idea because it doesn't say on the back, but this is a really cool version. It's maybe they're all like this, but this one's kind of textured, almost canvas-like. Really cool. Gotta have some funk, Parliament, Funkadelic. Cool stuff. This is probably one of my, I say this so much, I know, but there's a lot of great records out there. I love this record, this live Cecil Taylor record, live in Bologna. Man, this is just killer, and I love the artwork. I think this takes the cake for looking the best in the Blake sleeve, actually. So, cool shot there too. You can see him playing the keys in his glasses. How fucking cool is that? This is such a great record. Nice double set record. Blue Cheer, Vincebus Eruptum, sorry. An original copy of this is released in 1967. This is kind of like one of the first sort of heavy releases. I mean, I'm probably wrong, but to me anyways, pretty early for hearing stuff like, you know, I don't know, just heavy shit. Another tip of my hat to Glass Orchid Aftermath. This, you probably have this, man. This is a great record if you don't. Blues Magoo's Electric Comic Book. Derek, I think you showed this not too long ago too. Great record. What a long strange trip it's been. Grateful Dead. Kind of a double set. Best of kind of thing. Well, I think it might be live. It's got Dark Star on it and shit, but more in the vein of the Grateful Dead. He played with the Grateful Dead for a while, or toured with them. David Grisman, Mando. This is fucking the coolest artwork. If you can just, I love this about album covers sometimes. You can just get lost in what's going on. You know, it's kind of glary, but there's so much happening in this. It's ridiculous. Really highly detailed stuff. Yeah, just great. Steve Hillage. Derek, you sent me Steve Hillage. This was the first one I ever heard by him, and this is just killer. This is really, really good. Actually, I'm gonna put this aside and listen to it after this. Excuse me. Robin Hitchcock and the Egyptians, Globe of Frogs. Another great record. I love Robin Hitchcock. Another David Sylvian. This one is Words with the Shaman with John Hassel, Steve Jansen, and Olga Zuki. I don't have that many left, but I'm going to share them. Really cool, experimental, electronic music by an artist that I actually sent to you, Derek. Colin James Sheffield or something like that. This is improvised recordings from May 2001 to June 2001 on Elevator Bath Records, which you can still buy online. You go to their site and they still have 7 inches, but I think this one may be sold out. I'm not sure, but it's like it's kind of got a double. I mean, you flip it upside down and then there's another cover, so it's just plain old color cover. Blech. A Beck 12-inch Sex Laws, looks great in the Blake. Public Image Limited, this is Seattle. Shriekback, Oil and Gold, great stuff. Cool cover. Talk Talk. This is the only Talk Talk record I have, but I love it. The Color of Spring. And I never even heard of Talk Talk before I bought this. Like, this was like 2-3 years ago, but I had no idea. I just bought it on a whim, and it's awesome. This is a great group on Constellation Records. This is Esmerine and La Chuza. These guys are currently on tour. I think though in Europe, so I don't know. You European people can go see it. But this is cool, really cool stuff. Sort of chamber, sort of pop, kind of not pop, but I don't know. Cocteau Twins, Bluebell Knoll. This is a Boomerang record. I used to have this a long time ago. Gave it to an ex-girlfriend as a gift because she loved it. She doesn't even she loved her voice, but she didn't have a record player, but she loved the artwork too. So Cocteau Twins, Bluebell Knoll. Not really a fan of this record, and I might be stepping on some people's toes, but I don't know about this. I gotta maybe this is one that needs to grow on me, I guess. My Bloody Valentine isn't anything. I don't know. I love My Bloody Valentine, but I think their apex was Loveless, which I don't have. But, okay, we're gonna go through some Cecil Taylor records now. Cecil Taylor, Indent on Arista Freedom. Cecil Taylor, Air Above Mountains, Buildings Within on Inner City, released in '73, a year after I was born. I believe this crazy music was being made then. Cecil Taylor, Calling It the 8th. Man, just all this shit is so good. This was 1983 on Hat Hut Records. Acid Mother's Temple and the Melting Paris, what's it? Paraiso UFO. This is just weird ass shit, man. I love it though. I got this at a record fair too in Moncton. Good stuff. Henry Threadgill, A Gift from Yalavox, Rob in Illinois. This was great. It's still in the original package he sent it. It's pretty much a Blake, really. It's got the, you can see it's, I got it backwards, but it's way stickier though. It's almost like, you know, meant to hold it there forever. And another one by Yalavox, XTC, White Music. And this is XTC Go 2. And that about does it. I still have 100 Blakes to do, which I will eventually do. So, thanks for watching everybody, and Blake on.